Good morning, and welcome to your morning cereal.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Tuesday. Hey, grab your hoverboards, everybody, because it's National Back to the Future Day. Well, great Scott, this is the day fans celebrate Marty McFly's trip all the way back, I guess, to 2015. That's where we were supposed to have self-tying shoes, hoverboards, flying cars we were supposed to have. Well, I guess that part is still to come, but let's go ahead and just pair that with something that we definitely do have. Today is also National Apple Day. And I guess the only question here is, are you a red apple or green apple kind of person? Either way, nostalgia and a snack. Well, sticking with the Back to the Future theme, it was good old Doc Brown who said, quote, "Your future hasn't been written yet. No one's future has been written yet. Your future is whatever you make it, so you should make it a good one," end quote. And it's true, your destiny, it's not predetermined. You have the power to shape your future through your choices, through your actions and your attitude. All right, well, today's news, facts, and birthdays are for October 21st. Starting back in 1980, the Philadelphia Phillies, they won their first world championship on this date in their 98-year history at the time. Well, they won their second one back in 2008. Then in 1985, Back to the Future, the movie, well, it topped the US box office, grossing over $380 million worldwide. And youngsters, if you haven't seen this movie, it's a classic must-watch. Go watch it. Then finally, in 1991, coincidence or not, that's when Apple introduced their PowerBook 100, and it was the first real laptop. Look how thin that thing was, very portable. Well, happy birthday to you if today is your birthday. You share with country and music singer Kane Brown. He's just 32 today. Entrepreneur, I guess we'll call her, and TV person Kim Kardashian. She's 45 today. And TV judge and queen of common sense, Judge Judy. She's 82 today. And actress, writer, and forever our Princess Leia, the late Carrie Fisher. She was born on this date in 1956. Well, the number one song on this date back in 1991 was Praying for Time by George Michael. And this is a soulful anthem about compassion and change. And it was George's last US number one as a solo artist and one of his most thought-provoking tracks, back in a time when music still had that kind of depth. This song's dark themes, well, they talked about greed and hypocrisy. Great song, and sounds like it might still be pretty relevant today. Well, also relevant today is the book we are reviewing in our book review, Mel Robbins' The Let Them Theory. And today we begin chapter 4, which is entitled, Let Them Stress You Out. Robbins opens this chapter with a provocative idea. What if stress isn't the enemy? What if it's just an invitation to let go of control? She writes, quote, "People don't stress you out, your reaction to people does," end quote. So by embracing the let them theory, you realize that much of your tension, it comes from trying to rewrite others' stories. And Mel shares examples of daily interactions like a boss's tone, a friend's lateness, or a partner's mood, and how we internalize them as personal attacks against us. But they're not about us. Robbins says, quote, "Let them have their moment. You keep yours," end quote. And it's a reminder that we can coexist with this chaos without actually absorbing it. So psychologically, when you stop fueling negative thought loops, your cortisol levels actually drop and your clarity can then begin to return. So letting go isn't apathy, it's emotional intelligence. Stress then becomes a data point for us. It's not a doom, right? Not all doom and gloom. So Mel encourages you to pause and breathe and then ask, quote, "Is this mine to carry?" end quote. So when you release the urge to control every interaction that you have, life then flows with more grace and less grip to it. Freedom starts where micromanagement ends. Okay, here is your Tuesday takeaway. Stress doesn't come from people, it comes from your need to control them. Let them be, and peace will find you. So today, channel your inner Marty McFly and don't get stuck in the past. Choose to take charge of your future. Hey, thanks for listening to Morning Cereal today. We will see you back here tomorrow, and until then, have a fantastic day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Morning Cereal podcast on the One Life Live It channel. You can find more episodes and videos by visiting our YouTube channel and the website at Sean Inglis and at SeanInglis.com, where you can also follow our other podcasts, the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis podcast and the Life Happens podcast. In these other podcasts, we'll dive deeper into everyday issues, self-improvement and well-being, business and finance, and we welcome special guests too. So join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Thanks again for listening. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.